And 680 business editor Richard Southern joins us now. Good evening, Richard.
Janella, good to be with you. How are you?
Thanks so much. I'm good. And Richard, big changes being brewed up at Starbucks, and you're serving up a first look inside the company's new concept store opening here in Toronto. At
the Shops at Don Mills. It's called the Starbucks Reserve Bar. This is the third one in Canada, but the first in Toronto. I was actually there today. We got the first look inside, and it's big, 32,000 square feet, twice the size of your normal Starbucks. There's a lot more seating. They want you to hang around more. There's actually a bar where you sit down and you watch the baristas brew up coffee in different ways. They have new techniques to brew it up, and the coffee that they're making is small batch coffee, rare coffee that they change all the time. So it tastes a lot different, though you can still get your regular Starbucks there. This is as the company looks to keep pace in the very competitive coffee landscape in Canada, trying to keep pace with Tim Hortons and McDonald's. They have cold coffee on taps there. It looks like Guinness, but it's actually cold coffee. Again, Janella, I was there. I put a full story together. It's coming up on City News at 6. Do me a favor and stick around, because we're going to tell you what this rare coffee costs at the new Starbucks.
All right, we'll have to stay tuned for that. Okay, let's talk about Sun Life Insurance, because they're sparking up some controversy.
They are. They're going to cover marijuana now, so you'll soon be able to, at work, get medical marijuana covered on your health insurance if you have Sun Life, and if they approve it, if your employer approves it. Sun Life Financial adding medical marijuana as an option for its group benefits plan. This is an industry shift now, the latest sign of how we're accepting marijuana. The insurer's CEO said Sun Life is making the move simply because people were asking for it. Sun Life does provide health benefits for 1 in 6 Canadians. There are currently about 235,000 people signed up to use medical marijuana in Canada. So sign of the times there, Janella.
Wow, interesting. All right. Some bad news for some of our media friends. Big job cuts at Shaw as the company slashes a significant portion of their workforce.
But you know what's really interesting at this? Usually when you see big layoffs at a company, it's not voluntary. This time, though, Shaw's cutting 25% of its workforce. But Janella, everyone, 3,300 people, they're walking out the door willingly. 3,300 people accepted a buyout package. Had a chance to talk to David Baskin with Baskin Wealth Management about this today.
Shocking, Richard. I've never seen that happen in a company before, and it suggests two factors at work. Number one, probably the buyout offer was too generous, and number two, a lot of people don't like working there. You know, when you get that kind of exodus of talent, it's really quite shocking.
Janella, they offered the buyout packages voluntarily last month as Shaw shifts from being more of a satellite provider to being more of an internet and cell phone company. The stock was actually higher on Bay Street today.
Wow, interesting. Well, all right, let's move on to real estate. We know about Toronto's slumping real estate market, but home sales are tanking right across Canada.
Yeah, we're not alone. January saw dips right across the country. Housing down 14.5% home sales across the country year on year. And the lowest level now in 3 years. Greatest declines, though, right here in Ontario and the Golden Horseshoe. Number of new listings overall in Canada did plunge, but we know that we have started to see the number of active listings creep higher in Toronto. Bank of Montreal today, Janella, cautioned reading too much into this. They say the January drop kind of equals the rally we saw in the housing market leading up to January 1st when new mortgage rules came in. And TD Bank had a report out today saying that economic growth and the improving job market in Canada is expected to support the housing market going forward. We'll see what happens in the spring when all the big sales activity goes on.
We will have to see. Okay, let's talk about the Golden Arches. McDonald's putting the Happy Meal on a diet.
Yeah, McDonald's will soon banish cheeseburgers and chocolate milk from its Happy Meal in an effort to cut down on all the calories and sodium and saturated fat that kids are gobbling down. Now, you can still ask for the cheeseburgers and the chocolate milk, that they just won't come automatically.
Oh, okay, good. I was going to say that sounds so happy.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of Canadian McDonald's have already started to do this. Of course, McDonald's, like many food providers, looking to go healthy. It's what consumers are looking for these days, Janelle.
Always good to give people the healthy option.
I think so.
Right? All right, thanks so much, Richard.
Thanks.